Hi, I'm Emma, LCA Specialist at Ecochain, and I'm going to show you what tags are and how you can use them. As with any workspace, it's important to keep your workspace in Mobius clean and tidy, because you can imagine as you're progressing and doing more and more LCAs, you'll also be adding more and more items and objects and products to your libraries. They will become bigger and bigger and might become more difficult to find what you're looking for within the workspace. Luckily, you have ways to organize your workspace, like working with tags. This video is meant for beginning users of Mobius, and I'm going to use the t-shirt demo as an example. First off, what actually are tags and how can you use them? Well, the tags you see here in the list with the recent products, you see these colored words, and those are tags. So those are things that I added to these products so that I can navigate the product library. And you can use tags both in the product and in the object library. So let's dive into the product library now. So you see those colored words, those are the tags that I added. How they work is that I can actually filter this space based on the tags, and also the object library I can also filter, so it works the same. How I do that is go here at the tags and select the tag that I want to filter on, for example t-shirts. And if I do that, I immediately get every item that has this tag. So it's very useful in creating like categories and immediately seeing everything that's in this category. That can be very beneficial to the organization of your workspace. But actually, how do I add a tag to an item? Well, if I want to add a tag to an item, I need to go to the inventory page, here with the product inventory, for example. If I want to add a tag to a certain item, I just need to click on that item, and then I can add the tag in the detail panel. So here I just clicked on the main product, and here in the bottom right I can add a tag. So let's say that I want to add a tag for the blue color. So I'm going to type blue, and then I can pick a color for the tag. In this case this is very applicable, and I can either click on enter or save. And now you see that I added a blue tag. I can add a tag to any item in this inventory that I want. For example, if I want to add it to the cotton fabric, I click on the cotton fabric and I add a tag cotton, and you see the tag already exists, so I don't need to create a new one. I can just click on the existing one. This tag would now be visible in the object library where this item is at. If I want to remove a tag again, I go to the inventory, click on the item and click on the cross next to the tag, and then the tag will be removed. Okay, now I've shown you how to add and remove tags, but you might also be wondering, we've also talked about folders and now we're talking about tags, and they're both things to organize your workspace. So what is actually the difference, and when do you use which one? Well, the key difference between tags and folders is that you can put an item only into one folder, but you can add multiple tags to one item. Folders are nice to create a structure in your workspace and to just make the overview clean and tidy and to put something in a logical place. And tags are nice for filtering in different categories. So you can add a lot of different categories to one item, like the material, but also the thing that it is, for example button or a piece of fabric, or maybe you want to sort on color. These are all different things that you can do, so it's a bit more versatile, and in the combination they can be very strong together. So you can have folders organizing the whole thing, but then filtering on tags to just find certain categories. That is a key difference between tags and folders and how you can use them. So in this video I showed you how you can use tags and what the difference is between tags and folders. If you have more questions or you want to know more about organizing your workspace in Mobius, we have a lot of resources available that you can look up, or you can send us a message in the chat. Good luck making your own LCAs!